what's poppin'? It's your boy Jay the Comedian. Good morning. How y'all doing today? How am I doing? I'll feel better later. Don't worry about me. But today, I would like to talk to you guys about the Jehovah Witnesses and why they would choose to believe the most ridiculous option out of the option that makes the most sense. You give them two options, one being completely ridiculous and one making absolutely great sense. They'll choose the most ridiculous one. Mainly because their leadership, the governing body, have been training them for years and years and years to, instead of looking at the option that makes more sense, to just automatically go with the most ridiculous of the two. And I got examples. Don't worry. I got good examples for you. For instance, I got two questions for you. Question one. If you're a Jehovah Witness and you quit your job to spend more time out in the ministry, right? Question one. Will you guarantee yourself paradise in the new system? You know, will you get there? Is it a guarantee? Will it even better your chances? Because any ex-JW or any JW that's willing to tell the truth will tell you, no, not really. At the end of the day, it comes down to whether or not Jehovah wants to let you in, if you believe in that guy. But I'm saying, does that really make it worth it? Like, if you quit your job, are you saying, yeah, I'm quitting my job because this is going to get me in a new system? Because if you are being honest, you should know that it's not. Now, question number two. If you quit your job and you go full-time in the ministry, will you make the governing body more money? Will you make the Jehovah Witness organization more money? Answer honestly. Now, a lawyer once told me never ask a question I don't know the answer to, unless I'm trying to educate myself. And I'm not trying to educate myself right here. I know the answer. Yes, if you quit your time, if you quit your job to spend more time out in the ministry, you're going to make more money as far as donations out in the ministry. This is common sense, ladies and gentlemen. But they want you to believe that you're out there because you're going to make Jehovah happy. Like I already told you before, they've replaced Jehovah with themselves. You're not making Jehovah happy. You're making them happy. Because if you look at it rationally, they want people to quit their jobs and do more time in the ministry, not because they want to save more people. Because if you wanted to really save more people, you'd let Jehovah Witnesses be friends with people who are not Jehovah Witnesses. Now, I've told this story before. I've had plenty of people who I was friends with or who I had a relationship with who was not a Jehovah Witness, and those people in particular came the closest to becoming a Jehovah Witness via my friendship. And you're like, wait a minute. That makes a lot of sense. Well, why won't they allow people to be friends with people who aren't Jehovah Witnesses? Especially if your goal is to get people to come in the organization, and field service definitely ain't the way to go. You definitely have a better option as far as dealing with people who aren't Jehovah Witnesses. The reason they don't want you hanging around people who aren't Jehovah Witnesses is because they've been telling you lies all your life. They've been telling you worldly people are evil, you can't trust them, they're this, they're that, they're this and that. You hang out with them and you see that they were lying to you, you're going to then say, hey, what happened? Because right now, the criteria to be destroyed, as far as Jehovah Witnesses are concerned, is you just have to just not be a Jehovah Witness. That's it. That's it. That's the entire criteria. Even if you are a Jehovah Witness, that ain't good enough. If you ain't a devout Jehovah Witness, if you ain't making all the meetings and answering questions at the meeting and going out of field service and doing this, that, and third, not missing no assemblies or anything. If you are not a devout Jehovah Witness, they'll still kind of shun you. Even if you've quote unquote broken no laws, they'll still quiet shun you. They're taught. If somebody's not, doing their thing and being out there, maybe you should pull back your friendship. Maybe you shouldn't be around them as much until they are doing that stuff. And you know what I'm saying? And just think about that for a second. Penalizing people who haven't done anything wrong. That's crazy. That's like if I'm driving and the police pull me over and they're like, hey, sir, now look at here. You didn't break any laws. You weren't speeding or drag racing or crashing into nobody, nothing. But I don't like the way your car looks. Your car looks really fast, and you're probably speeding when we're not looking at you. So I'm going to give you a ticket anyway. That's what it's like. Does that make any sense to you? No. It is dumb. It is very dumb. But they like that. They will choose the most ridiculous of the two options. For another example, they tell you don't speak to apostates or ex-Jehovah Witnesses. Because ex-Jehovah Witnesses are disease-minded, crazy, horrible liars who want nothing else but to have you destroyed because they're angry because they're going to be destroyed. That's what they'll have you believe. Now, what are ex-JWs actually? Well, we're just people who at some point ran into some information that opened our eyes or was enlightened, or we just sat back and we looked at how things were going in this so-called God's organization, and we were like, no, we completely disagree. Some people who are ex-JWs still believe in Jehovah. They just don't believe in the Jehovah Witness organization. But not believing in the Jehovah Witness organization is enough to get you marked as an apostate or or anything like that. That's the unforgivable sin. Not agreeing with the organization is the one sin that's unforgivable. Just think about that for a second. I would rather them say not agreeing with Jehovah is the one unforgivable sin. But no, they say the organization. Well, they're going to say Jehovah because they classify themselves as Jehovah. They're like Jehovah's organization, thus it's Jehovah. No, that's not how anything works, okay? If somebody in my organization punches a seagull in the face, they're not going to say, hey, Jay punched the seagull in the face because this is his organization. No! Some idiot that worked for me did it, and he's going to be fired. Actually, he wouldn't be fired in my organization because I hate freaking seagulls. Anyway, I'm off the subject. The point is this, man. You cannot sit back and choose the most craziest of the two options and expect things to go okay. But that's what Jehovah's Witnesses do consistently. They always do that. If I were to walk in a room and see a guy putting his finger up his butt and violently laughing, right, while doing it, I'm going to think to myself, wow, this dude's a crazy freak. But if he looks back at me and say, no, I'm actually a doctor and I'm giving myself a prostate exam. How smart would I be to say, wow, you know what? That makes more sense than you just being a crazy freak. You really enlightened me, sir. For a second there, I thought you were just some crazy freak out here. So I'm gonna leave back out and let you finish giving yourself this exam. I don't know what the purpose of the laugh is, but I'm gonna get out here and let you wrap things up. God, it stinks in this room. Anyway, but the point is, you have common sense. You're there. It's there. It's inside of you. You don't have to go buy it or nothing. You were just born with it. A lot of us was. Now, Jehovah's Witnesses are told constantly to ignore that common sense. They even try to base it on the Bible. They say the wisdom of man is foolishness to God. So as smart as the person is that's out there, he's a fool compared to God. Now, okay. If that's what you want to believe, baby boy, baby girl, that's okay. You can believe that if you want to. I choose to believe I'm very intelligent. I'm very intelligent, and I know and I can tell when I'm being hustled. If somebody tells me to quit my job so I can do something that makes more money for them, a red flag should go up. A red flag should say, hey, that's kind of dumb. You may want to, think about yourself and your family before you think about these 8 who are already wealthy. They've already got their billions. But they're telling you to quit your job. And what you really get from this quitting of your job, you get to give a part on the assembly. You get to get up there and say, hey, I quit my job for Jehovah. Come on, clap for me. Clap for me. Yeah. Like, that's really the highlight of quitting your job. Like, would you even quit your job if you didn't get the chance to give a part at the assembly? But hey, I quit my job. I'm supposed to give a part, right? I'm sorry. You don't make enough meetings, so we're quiet shunning you. Even though you haven't done anything wrong, we think you may be, so we're going to just quietly shun you. This is my point, man. There are red flags that go up all the time about this organization. It only comes down to whether or not you choose to acknowledge them or ignore them. It's up to you if you're still in the organization. But anyway, I'm hoping my day gets better. I hope your day's already going great. And if it is, send me some love. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Like and comment. Hit the bell to not miss any more of my videos because y'all been missing them. I'm kidding. Y'all ain't been missing them. Y'all been great. All my subscribers, man, y'all are an amazing bunch. Y'all been calling me out in videos and saying what's up and shouting me out, and more people have been knowing about me. This has been pretty crazy. I was on John Cedar's channel. That was amazing. And wow, just a lot more people have just really been shouting me out. So, thank you. Thank you. I want to acknowledge you, and I want to say thank you, and I appreciate you. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right. Anyway, it's your boy, Jay the Comedian. Have an awesome day. Holla Chiguala. Deuces.